Oh hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe and share. And my friend Jennifer loves chicken. She eats chicken almost every night. And she used chicken as a condiment rather than as the main ingredients of her dish. Some of her favorite chicken dishes include chicken and broccoli, chicken and mushroom, chicken and onion, teriyaki chicken, and cashew chickens. And recently she decided that she wants to expand the repertoire of her chicken dishes. She asked me how she cooked chicken with cauliflower. I told her that with template-based cooking, it is very simple. Basically, she will use the same template for cooking chicken and broccoli. And with some very small modifications, she can cook chicken with cauliflower. So I created this video for her, and this is also a good demonstration of the application of my fast cooking system. The word fast is the acronym for flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking. And template-based cooking is the key in creating variations of many different dishes using the same basic template. The major advantage of template-based cooking is that it is without the restriction that usually come with recipes. A template is basically a set of general guidelines of how to cook a particular dish. In this case, a chicken stir-fry dish. This basic template allows you to make almost infinite variations. It turned out that this idea is very much the same as in the case of ultra-processed food. When it comes to ultra-processed foods, instead of using different ingredients, they use the same basic ingredients to create a wide variations of different kinds of food. And the problem of ultra-processed food is that these ingredients are artificial ingredients. However, when it comes to template-based cooking with the fast cooking system, the opposite is the case. Instead using only a basic set of ingredients, you expand the ingredients that you could use to cook a particular dish. Here is an example of a chicken stir-fry dish with broccoli. And in this video, I will show you how to use this same basic template to substitute broccoli with cauliflowers. There are examples after examples how template-based cooking make your food more interesting and diverse. The advantage of my fast cooking system is that some very simple basic cooking techniques will allow you to make many different kinds of food with practicality and efficiency. In this case, all you need is a wok that will allow you to create many different kinds of dishes. Okay, let's go into the kitchen, see how we're going to make this chicken cauliflower dish. Advanced prepping is central to my fast cooking system. And because I have chicken prep in advance, this allows me to have chicken anytime I want. It takes about 10 minutes to thaw out the chicken. I then coat the chicken with cornstarch with some seasonings. This is the basic steps of this chicken stir-fry template. Coating the cornstarch is essential so that it will keep the chicken moist and tender inside. However, you can make substitutions of the seasoning agents that you want to use. I cook this dish in my Cuisinart 14-inch stainless steel wok. I first season the wok with my spot seasoning method, and then I start to saute some carrot. This is followed by the addition about 2.5 cups of cauliflowers. I cut the cauliflowers into pieces that is suitable for stir-frying rapidly. And the general rule of stir-frying is that the smaller the pieces, the faster you can cook them. And because cauliflower takes time to cook, so I'm going to cook them first before I add the chicken. After stir-frying the cauliflower for about a minute, now I'm ready to cook the chicken in the same wok. I create some space in the middle of the wok to cook the chicken. The advantage of this method is is simplicity because I can cook all the items together. And by adding the chicken later to the wok, I will not overcook them because the chicken takes less time to cook. At this point, I added a bit more oil. This will prevent the chicken from getting burned. I'm going to let the chicken to fry on one side for about 15 to 20 seconds. And then I turn the chicken over to fry the other side. And because I have cooked the chicken with cornstarch, it will create a light breading on the surface of the chicken. I use a pair of tongs in this cooking process because that will give me better control. And now the chicken is almost done. I'm switched to my wok spatula and stir fry all the contents together. The cooking method that I use here, I refer to it as sequential cooking. By adding the ingredients at different time points of the cooking process, I'm able to better control the doneness of the ingredients. At this point, I'm going to detach the food ingredients that might have burned to the surface of the wok. By adding a small amount of water, it creates steams that will detach them, and I use the wok spatula to scrape them off. The dish is almost done. I'm going to season it with 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, followed by 1 tablespoon of hoisin sauce. And then I add about 1 teaspoon of fried chili in oil sauce. And this will give the dish a mild spicy flavor. Again, I use different seasoning strategies depend on how I feel like on that day. I constantly try to improve the flavor of my dish. I call this flavor chasing because it will allow me to cook my dish exactly the way how I like them. And so now the dish is done and the total cook time is a little bit over 6 minutes. So I'm able to cook this dish from the time I walk into the kitchen to have the dish served on the table in about 20 minutes. It takes me about 10 minutes to thaw out the chicken. During that time, I look into the refrigerator in my advanced prepping and find the cauliflowers, the carrots, as both of them are prepped and ready to be used. And when you combine stir-frying advanced prepping, this is where you see the practicality and efficiency of the cooking system. Because now you can cook a dish all from scratch, use fresh ingredients in about the same amount of time that you will have processed food or fast food. To me, this is the power of my fast cooking system. I post a video every day to help you to adopt my fast cooking system. The fast cooking system is actually very simple. If you want to learn more about this cooking system, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So keep on cooking. I will see you tomorrow.